Hello and welcome to another episode of The Doctor is In. I'm Dr. Freddie Gomez and thank you for joining us. So, ensuring proper nutrition amid the COVID-19 pandemic is vital. However, eating a well balanced and nutritious meal during this time can definitely be a challenge. So, the enhanced community quarantine or ECQ limits our mobility to access quality foods in the market. Today, let's find out how we can keep ourselves and our family healthy during this COVID-19 pandemic. So, para mas lalo nating maintindihan ang topic na ito, no, makakasama natin ang isang registered nutritionist and dietitian by the name of Vino Orajay. So, we're trying to get him on the phone right now, no? Hopefully, he's there. Vino? Okay, so we're trying to get Vino on the line because marami tayong kailangan malaman from that of a nutritionist and dietitian because alam naman natin ngayong COVID-19 I think limitado in a way ang pwede nating bilhin, limitado ang ating pagpunta sa mga lugar na pwede tayong kumuha ng pagkain at kailangan kailangan maging kumpleto pa rin ang nutrition natin. Hindi natin to pwedeng pabayaan. Hindi lang tayo pwede natin gawing excuse na kung ano-ano na lang ang pwede natin kainin dahil naka-quarantine po tayo or limitado ang mga lugar na pwedeng pagbilan ng pagkain because our own what we put in our body, yung pagkain na pinapasok natin sa katawan natin ang magdedeterma kung gaano kalakas ang immune system. At alam natin na lahat na ang immune system natin ang pinaka magpapalaban lang dito sa COVID-19. So wala pa tayong gamot sa COVID-19, wala pa tayong vaccine sa COVID-19. Yung mga gumagaling, marami na pong gumaling sa COVID-19 and I thank the Lord that meron na rin tayong mga Filipinos na gumagaling sa COVID-19. Ang pinaka deciding factor kung bakit sila gumaling ay ang sariling katawan nila. So napaka-importante po na yung pagkain na kinakain po natin ngayon ay masustansya. Okay. All right. So I think we have our guest here. So let me introduce him again. He is Vino Orajay. Siya ay isang nutritionist, registered nutritionist and dietitian. Hello Vino, are you there?
Hi Doc. Hi Doc Fred. I'm happy I'm back on your show again. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, we're glad to have you on the show as well, Vino. So we're talking about kung paano maging healthy at masustansya ang mga pagkain na kinakain ng ating mga viewers ngayong COVID-19 pandemic, So, Vino, could you tell us the importance of having a well-balanced diet, especially ngayon na panahon ng COVID-19?
Okay. So first, we should not undermine the importance of good nutrition talaga, especially before, during, and after an infection given, especially ngayong COVID-19 pandemic, di ba? So infections kasi pinapahina niya yung immune system natin. So the body needs extra energy, extra nutrients kung may infection tayo. So it's really important for us to maintain a healthy diet during the COVID-19 pandemic. But we should also take note na there's no such food or dietary supplement that can prevent COVID-19 infection. But food can help us have a stronger immune system.
Ngayon, Vino, ano yung mga pagkain na rich in nutrients, vitamins, minerals? Palagi natin narinig to, Pero what are some food na talagang makakapagpalakas sa atin?
Okay. So we should discuss first kung ano ba yung mga kinds of nutrients natin. So we have macronutrients, we also have micronutrients. So all of these nutrients are really important. So for the micronutrients, you have carbohydrates, which is the main energy source of the body. You have your protein, which helps build and repair muscle tissues. Also, it helps in sa pag-build ng enzymes, ng hormones natin, and different body chemicals. For your fats naman, it is an alternative fuel source of the body as well. So yung micronutrients naman natin, ito naman yung vitamins and minerals natin na sobrang daming function. So it helps convert food into energy, helps in wound healing, it helps us maintain strong bones, and it also boosts our immune system. So there are a lot of vitamins which could help us boost our immune system, such as yung mga vitamin C, vitamin E natin, which are yung mga antioxidants natin. Nandito yung vitamin A, vitamin D, folic acid, iron. So sobrang daming nutrients na kailangan ng katawan natin. Hindi lang isang nutrient yung kailangan ng body natin to fight off infection, especially yung sa COVID-19 pandemic. So yung mga good sources of these nutrients, makukuha natin sa mga, of course, fruits and vegetables. Nandiyan yung mga green leafy vegetables natin. For yung vitamin A natin, yung mga foods that are yung mga kulay orange, yung mga vegetables na kulay orange such as yung mga squash, carrots, nandiyan din yung mga sweet potatoes natin. For yung iron naman, makukuha natin siya sa mga lean meats, lean poultry, green leafy vegetables. So basically, we just really have to have a variety of foods every day para ma-maximize natin, makuha natin lahat ng nutrients na kailangan ng katawan natin. Mm-hmm.
Ngayon, Vino, no, yung Food and Nutrition Research Institute was able to make para sa mga Pilipino, no, yung tinatawag na pinggang Pinoy or the healthy food plate para sa mga Pilipino. Masusunod ba kaya ito? Can we still follow this ngayong COVID-19?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so para doon sa mga viewers natin na hindi pa familiar or hindi nila alam yung pinggang Pinoy. So basically, pinggang Pinoy or yung tinatawag na healthy food plate, it is developed by the Food and Nutrition Research Institute or FNRI from the Department of Science and Technology or DOST. So basically, it is a visual representation guide for us Filipinos to para mas madali nating maisip and malaman kung ano ba yung proportion ng pagkain na dapat nalaman ng pinggan natin. So most of us Filipinos are familiar sa mga go, grow, or glow na tinatawag natin. So dapat daw, kada pinggan natin, kada plate natin is may laman na go, grow, and glow foods. So for example, yung pinggan Pinoy natin, for example, yung go is represented by rice because rice is easily accessible and available sa ating Filipinos and staple yung rice sa ating Filipinos. For the grow naman, kailangan may isda. At least 1/4 daw ng plate natin ay may protina or may grow food. So it is represented by yung fish natin. And more than half of your plate should come from fruits and vegetables which are represented by saging, banana, and malunggay. Kasi yun yung pinaka-accessible sa ating mga Pilipino. So yung question mo, Doc, kung masusunod ba ito, as much as possible, sana masunod natin. So yung pinggang Pinoy, it gives us a guide kung paano natin hahatiin, kung paano natin bibigyan ng proportion yung plato natin. Pero as much as possible, basta we should include fruits and vegetables, lean meat, healthy protein, and a source of carbohydrate sa mga meals natin every day.
Okay, I think I agree with you with that na sana masundan ng ating mga kababayan yung pinggang Pinoy na yan. Pero alam naman natin, Vino, na ngayong panahon na ECQ tayo, maraming hindi nakakatrabaho, marami po sa ating mga kababayan ang pagkain na natatanggap nila is in the form of donations. And these donations are mainly comprised of canned foods, instant food, which may be high in salt, some nitrites even. Is there a way, Vino, that we could make these canned foods, instant foods, healthier for consumption or healthier for those who receive them?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So most of us Filipinos, di ba, yung mga relief goods nga na natatanggap natin is mostly mga canned goods, mga processed foods such as yung mga corned beef, mga canned tuna, sardines, instant noodles. Hindi mawawala mga instant noodles dyan. So we all know na if everyday ito lang yung kinakain natin, it could cause a lot of diseases. And hindi madaming nutrients yung nakukuha natin sa mga pagkain na ito since yung mga pagkain na ito ay mataas sa sodium, mataas sa fat, mataas minsan sa sugar, mataas sa calories. So it's really important for us to improvise, to be creative on how we can transform these foods into healthier meals. So for example, we can add sabaw dun sa mga canned goods natin. For example, yung corned beef, pwede natin siya i-transform into sinigang. Or yung sardines natin, pwede natin haluan ng sotanghon, pwede natin haluan ng upo. Or yung mga canned tuna, sardines, corned beef, pwede natin gawing meatballs, and incorporate tayo ng mga gulay such as yung mga carrots, kangkong, repolyo. So basically, we just really have to be creative, especially if may mga kasama tayong bata, di ba? Kasi alam naman natin, mga bata pigikan sa gulay, di ba? So we really have to be creative kung paano natin gagawing appetizing, palatable, as well as healthy yung kinakain natin. So as much as possible, kung hindi natin maiiwasan na kumain ng mga canned goods and processed foods, so kailangan lang natin siyang i-tweak ng konti, i-transform into something na healthier.
Palatable and healthy. I like that description. Now, Vino, I'll put you in a spot a little bit. Kung ikaw ang gagawa ng food plan ngayong quarantine, halos lahat ng tao, ano ang kasama dito sa food plan mo?
Yung mga ibibigay ba na relief goods, Doc?
Or if you could recommend probably a food plan that anyone could follow, it may be part of what they have with their donation pack or just with what's readily available right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for me, kasi di ba hindi mawawala yung mga instant noodles dyan. So yung instant noodles natin, pwede nating gawin, for example, yung mga ramen, like i-transform, lagyan natin ng sabaw, tapos haluan natin ng mga gulay. Basically, kailangan lang natin kunin kung ano yung available sa mga bahay natin. Kung may available na malapit na puno ng malunggay, kung may available na, kung may tanim kayong mga, for example, kung may mga carrots, kangkong, basically, pwede nating timplahin lang, mag-experiment lang tayo sa mga pagkain natin. So, it's really important na, ayun nga, mag-experiment talaga tayo para maging healthy pa din tayo ngayong quarantine season.
Okay, I think you won't have a better time to experiment than now, no, Vino? So we're taking a short break, but when we return, we will talk about alternative food sources while at home. You're watching The Doctor Is In on CNN Philippines. We are back. I am Dr. Freddie Gomez and you are watching The Doctor Is In on CNN Philippines and Facebook Live. So pinag-uusapan po natin ang kahalagahan ng ating kalusugan, lalo na ngayon na matindi pa rin ang threat ng COVID-19. So importante po na kahit na nasa ganito tayong sitwasyon ay namomonitor natin ang ating mga kinakain. So meron bang sapat na nutrisyon ng ating mga pagkain? Sa isang araw ba ay nakakain natin ang gulay o prutas na kailangan ng ating katawan? So ilan po ito sa mga pag-uusapan na natin ngayong kasama pa rin natin si Mr. Vino Orajay, who is a registered nutritionist and dietitian. So Vino, ipaalala muli natin sa mga viewers hanggat maaari ano-ano ang mga pagkain na kailangan nating iwasan o dapat ay i-consume in moderation lamang.
Okay, so ayoko siyang tawagin na avoid talaga, iwasan. But if you have, of course, if you have different medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, alam na naman natin kung ano ba yung mga pagkain na dapat natin iwasan. Pero ngayong COVID-19 pandemic, and kahit hindi COVID-19 pandemic, madami tayong pagkain na dapat limitahan. For example, yung mga pagkain na matataas sa sodium, matataas sa fat, especially for example, if you have diabetes, you have to limit your sugar intake, di ba? If you have hypertension and heart diseases, you have to limit your sodium and fat intake, such as nandito yung mga processed foods natin, yung mga instant foods natin, yung mga fatty meats natin, 'di ba? Mga beef, pork, 'di ba? Yun yung mga dapat nating iwasan or dapat nating limitahan. Kasi ngayon yung mga hospital natin, 'di ba? Nakasentro sila sa COVID-19 pandemic, 'di ba? So ayaw naman natin na ngayong COVID-19 pandemic pa tayo, di ba, masusugat sa hospital dahil sa mga iba't ibang sakit na hindi naman related sa COVID-19.
Now, another option, Vino, that a lot of people are trying to do is since nahirapan na silang kumuha ng pagkain, yung iba, tinatanim yung mga pagkain na kinakain nila or backyard farming. Sa tingin mo ba, posible ba ang backyard farming sa panahon na panahon ng COVID-19?
Mm-hmm. Kung magtatagal pa tong COVID-19 pandemic, Doc, possible talaga tong backyard farming, especially dun sa mga kababayan natin na may mga may mga area sila sa likod ng bahay nila or sa tapat ng bahay nila na bakanteng lote, di ba, na pwede nilang pagtaniman ng mga prutas at gulay at iba't ibang mga halaman. Pero given na 'di ba, sa urban areas natin, especially dito sa Metro Manila, alam natin na sobrang limited lang talaga ng mga spaces natin dito. So hindi siya masyadong feasible, but do sa mga kababayan natin na nasa mga probinsya, 'di ba? Mas malawak yung area nila, mas malawak yung mga bakura nila. So possible na makapagtanim sila. And it's really important na it could really help us na magkaroon tayo ng access sa available foods, 'di ba? So of course, if may tanim ka na gulay, 'di ba? Hindi ka na mahihirapan na pumunta pa sa supermarket, na pumunta pa sa public market para kumuha and bumili ng mga gulay, 'di ba? So easily accessible, it ensures na mayroon tayong food accessibility and food safety as well. Kasi alam natin kung saan nanggaling yung pagkain, 'di ba?
That's very true, and I agree with that. Now, Vino, before we go on, we have a lot of viewers from different parts of the world. We'd like to encourage them to type in their questions regards to the food na kailangan natin kainin itong COVID-19, because si Vino ay isang registered nutritionist and dietitian. So let's say hi to some of our viewers from Italy, UK, Malaysia, Dubai, Riyadh, and Israel, as well as Kuwait, Australia, Argentina, Singapore, Tokyo, Ghana, and from all over the Philippines. Marami pong salamat sa pag-nood ninyo ng The Doctor is In at pagsuporta sa show na ito, because at the end of the day, we are all doing this for you, to answer your questions, because the more you know, the less fear we have, especially in these very uncertain times. So, Vino, moving on, ito na yung isa sa mga pinaka-importanting part at maraming nanonood would like to know, and this is regards to vitamins and supplements. So, what are some of the vitamins and supplements that we can take para lumakas ang immune system natin, specifically for mga viruses like COVID-19?
Okay. So kanina, di ba, nung sa start natin, na-discuss natin kung ano ba yung mga vitamins and minerals that could help boost and strengthen our immune system. So this includes yung vitamin C, vitamin E, which are yung mga antioxidants natin. This also includes your vitamins A, D, as well as mga minerals natin like folic acid, folate, iron, selenium, zinc. So these are the vitamins and minerals important for our immunity. So how can we be sure na makukuha natin tong nutrients na to, 'di ba? Itong vitamins and minerals na to. So there's no such thing as superfood. Walang isang pagkain na makakapagbigay ng lahat ng nutrients na kailangan ng katawan natin. So I would just like to emphasize na kailangan meron tayong variety lagi sa kinakain natin for us to be sure na makuha natin lahat ng nutrients na kailangan ng katawan natin. But if lalo right now, 'di ba, na hindi naman accessible sa atin lahat ng pagkain, 'di ba? May limitation tayo, especially mga kababayan natin na kinukulang yung budget nila sa mga pagkain na ito, 'di ba? Possible diyan na papasok yung mga vitamins and mineral supplements natin, yung mga multivitamins natin, yung madaming available sa mga drugstores natin, sa mga pharmacy na vitamin and mineral supplements. But ang encourage pa din talaga is sa pagkain. Hindi yung vitamin and mineral supplements yung parang number one option natin. Yung number one option pa din natin, syempre, through proper diet pa din. I-maximize natin lahat ng vitamins and minerals na nakukuha natin sa pagkain.
Now, Vino, let's answer some questions from our viewers. Grace is asking, what is the best food for senior citizens to boost their immunity during this time of pandemic?
Okay. So alam naman natin, 'di ba, na yung mga kababayan natin na senior citizen, isa sila sa pinaka susceptible dito sa and vulnerable dito sa COVID-19 infection since mahina na yung immune system nila. So diyan papasok na kailangan may adequate intake tayo ng fruits and vegetables, especially yung mga green leafy vegetables natin, yung mga citrus fruits natin such as oranges, nandyan yung papaya, pineapple, guava, para ma-boost, magkaroon ng mataas na level of vitamin C and vitamin E sa katawan, which could help fight off yung COVID-19 infection. Siyempre, important din na kung may mga other medical conditions yung mga kababayan natin na senior citizen, it's really important na religiously iniinom pa din nila yung kanilang mga maintenance medicines, 'di ba? Kasi if magkakaroon sila ng if lalala yung mga for example, yung mga sakit nila like cardiovascular diseases, kidney problems, then bababa yung immune system nila, which makes them more susceptible and vulnerable to infection. So it's really important na palakasin talaga ng ating mga senior citizens yung pangangatawan nila.
Nice. And we have another question from Eleanor who wants to know, how much fruits do we have to consume on a daily basis for us not to be high in sugar? So I guess ang question ni Eleanor is, ano ba yung meron bang safe amount of fruits na pwedeng kainin na hindi naman tayo nag-overboard when it comes to sugar or glucose?
Okay. So yung isa sa mga mantra ko when it comes to nutrition, 'di ba, is you can eat everything you want as long as it is in moderation. So basically, pwede mo kainin lahat ng pagkain, lahat ng prutas, basta it is in moderation, walang sosobra. So especially yung mga kababayan natin na may mga diabetes, 'di ba? Yung mga nag-worry about sa kanilang sugar level, sa kanilang blood sugar level. So pinakakailangan nating i-monitor and iwasan and i-limit is yung mga prutas natin na mataas sa glycemic index. So yung glycemic index is yung ito yung mga prutas na yung mga prutas na matataas sa glycemic index, ito yung mga mangga, mga pineapple, grapes. So as much as possible is i-limit lang siguro natin sa 1 to 2 servings of fruits per meal kung normal and healthy individual ka naman. Pero if may diabetes ka naman, basically you can consult with your nutritionist and also consult with your medical doctor para malaman kung ano ba yung recommended na amount na specific for you, kasi diets are always individualized. Hindi siya hindi porket ito yung recommendation sa isang tao is mag-work na sa lahat ng tao. So if you have an existing medical condition, consult with a nutritionist and a medical doctor para malaman kung ano ba yung recommended amount for you.
Okay, good. Pero you mentioned some fruits na mataas ang glycemic index. So, could you give us just a few examples sa mga prutas na mababa ang glycemic index, if there are such a thing?
Okay. So, yung mga fruits na mababa sa glycemic index, nandito yung mga watery fruits natin. So, for example, nandiyan yung mga apples natin, nandiyan yung mga pears natin, mababa yun sa glycemic index natin. Nandiyan din yung mga cherries, mababa din yun sa glycemic index. Pero of course, di ba yung mga nabibili nating cherries ngayon is yung mga nasa canned, which is also high in sugar. So i-take note lang natin na yung mga fruits na binabanggit natin ay dapat fresh. Hindi ito yung mga canned, kasi mga canned fruits natin ay mataas sa sugar. Nandito din yung mga oranges natin, kind of mababa din siya sa glycemic index. Strawberries, mababa din sa glycemic index. Yung mga fruits naman na mataas sa glycemic index, nandyan, para aware na din yung mga viewers natin, nandyan yung mga watermelon, nandyan yung mangga, pineapple, even banana, mataas din siya sa glycemic index. So we should really be mindful and hindi porket fruits to, hindi porket rich in vitamins and minerals is gagawin na natin tong free food na pwede natin kainin ng madami, 'di ba? So i-consider din natin yung amount ng kinakain natin.
Well, with all this very good advice that you're giving, Vino, no, how about water? How about hydration? How big of a role does water have in keeping our body healthy with all the good food that we're trying to consume?
Okay. So water is really important, 'di ba? Kasi of course, if you are dehydrated, kung kulang ka sa tubig, 'di ba? Manghihina ka, so bababa din yung immune system mo, manghihina din yung immune system mo. So yung advisable na and most of us alam na naman natin 'to, 'di ba? Ang recommended amount of water per day ay 8 ounce of water per day, or equivalent to 2 liters or 1/2 gallon per day. If you are a normal and healthy individual, but of course, if you have an existing medical condition such as yung mga, for example, hypertension, if meron kang kidney problems, then maybe hindi advisable din na sumobra ka sa tubig kasi it could lead to hyponatremia, which is mas magpapalala sa condition natin, di ba? So, pero if you are a normal and healthy individual, then at least 8 glasses of water per day would be enough, would suffice.
Okay. Now, last question, Vino, before you can give the advice to the viewers. What do you think is the best way to handle food pag yung mga bumibili sa market or supermarket? Ito ba'y dapat hugasan or pwedeng punasan? Okay na para maging safe from any toxins or germs?
Okay. So, di ba yung mga, i-take note lang natin na ang COVID-19, yung virus na ito, ay hindi siya foodborne. Diba? Droplet transmission siya, diba? So, pero pwede siyang mag-attach dun sa pagkain na kinakain natin. Especially if, for example, if madumi yung kamay natin, tapos hindi tayo naghugas ng kamay, kaya natin ina-emphasize yung importance ng proper hygiene, diba? So, there are available na mga food grade na mga disinfectants sa mga markets natin na pwede nating ipanghugas sa mga prutas natin once na bumili tayo sa mga supermarket and public markets. But if wala naman tayong mga ganun, then basically yung mga fruits natin before natin i-store is hugasan natin in running water. Also, lutuin natin thoroughly yung mga pagkain natin kasi hindi lang naman COVID-19 yung virus, yung infection na pwede nating makuha. There are a lot of food infections na pwede nating makuha. So for example, if hindi mo nilinis na maayos mga fruits and vegetables, there are a lot of parasites na pwede mong makuha. May mga ibang viruses. For sa itlog, if hindi well cooked ang itlog, pwede ka magkaroon ng salmonella. So kailangan natin i-take note yung importance ng food safety sa mga pagkain natin, sa mga niluluto natin. So basically, proper hygiene talaga. Yun talaga yung bottom line natin, proper hygiene.
Very quick, Vino, do you have a message for our viewers?
Okay, so quick message for the viewers is basically ang daming factors na kailangan natin i-consider sa pag-fight natin ng COVID-19 infection. But it's really important for us to have to maintain proper diet, also exercise. Diyan papasok yung exercise kasi pwedeng i-boost ng exercise yung mood natin, and also physical activity, di ba? Plus normal sleep. Kailangan din nating matulog kasi useless ang pagkain mo ng healthy meals, useless ang pag-exercise mo if hindi adequate yung amount of sleep mo. So basically, pangalagaan natin yung katawan natin. Ngayong may COVID-19 pandemic, and kahit wala ng COVID-19 pandemic, kailangan pa din natin isipin and i-remember yung importance ng proper diet and exercise.
Okay, and it's always a pleasure to have you on the show, Vino. Thank you very much for joining us, and to all our viewers for watching today. So sana may natutunan po kayo sa araw na ito at nasagot namin ang inyong mga tanong. So to hear more discussions on COVID-19, please tune in again on Monday at 3:30 p.m. only here on CNN Philippines. I'm Dr. Freddie Gomez. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, everyone.